After a bid of nearly $2,000, one lucky person had the chance to enjoy a private concert put on by Chad Brownlee and Alice Smith. The money will be used to help out the Lloydminster SPCA. Mike Baden has the details.
A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity worth every penny spent.
It was awesome. Amazing. They both have amazing voices.
$1,750 was the winning amount, which will be donated to the Lloydminster SPCA, something Chad and Dallas didn't expect.
It's nice to put it towards a good cause. So it's, a lot of generous people out there, and I think my fans have just been fantastic in the past couple of years.
It's a lot of pressure. Yeah, I don't know what kind of acts I would pay that kind of money to see, but it's really cool that somebody did, and it's going to a good spot.
When the show finished, the two country stars hung out to field any questions.
It's like getting together and just not even acknowledging them as celebrities, just more as friends. So that was really cool.
It's nice to get off the big stage and have an intimate concert in front of people and get to know them a little bit better on a different level.
And this once-in-a-lifetime chance is something Johnny would gladly do again.
Oh yeah.
Mike Baden, Newcap News.
Now the pair will be playing for a bigger crowd tonight. The two stars will hit the stage at the Cooler for what is expected to be a pretty packed house.
Nice to have that intimate connection with the crowd. The crowd is part of the show. It's not just us up on stage. It's finding that interaction and a way to share the energy.
The two musicians live only a couple blocks away from each other in Langley, BC, making the tour a no-brainer.
It's really cool playing with these new guys and sharing the band and seeing the show develop as we've gone on, and it's progressed and everybody's become pretty good friends, and it's been fun.
The show starts at 9 o'clock tonight. Well, Lloydminster's local chapter of the Royal Canadian Air Cadet Squadron is once again preparing for annual competitions. Stefan Kachmar introduces us to some of the squad.
The Air Cadets are competing against others across Canada in range shooting and will be feeling some pressure, but at the same time some pride, as they will be representing Lloydminster. How they got the chance to compete in the first place, the youngsters often found themselves joining cadets because of family.
I'm in Air Cadets because my family has a history of being in cadets. Since I was 10, I felt like being in cadets, so I figured I'd give it a try.
My dad inspired me in flying. He showed me all these videos about jets and thought it was really cool, so have to give a hats off to him.
I have a big passion for aviation, and it's one of my main hobbies, so I thought, well, might as well join Air Cadets.
The connection people have with their time with Air Cadets can last a lifetime, leading to great stories. As Captain Paul Theriot explains, he crossed paths with a former cadet he used to teach.
Much to my surprise, here was this Air Cadet that I had at a summer camp in Cold Lake a number of years before, and there he was back as a captain and a CF-18 pilot.
As for present cadets, they'll continue training while they await competitions in the new year, where they'll be meeting up with over 150 others. Stefan Kachmar, Newcap News.
Well, what better way to know what students want than to ask them firsthand? On this week's Beyond the Classroom, we talk to local leadership kids paving the way for their peers, creating a year to remember.
Pencil to paper. This is where ideas are born. These student leaders are envisioning what's next for their student body.
I just really like to have a say in my school, and I thought this was a really good way to be a leader and to just get really involved in planning the events.
These 60 kids make up the Student Leadership Council, a group of dedicated teens in charge of planning and executing school events. These kids put in hundreds of volunteer hours to make the events the best they can be, and this year they're getting a bit of recognition for their efforts.
I think a lot more leadership and a lot more kids are in it just because it's now offered as a class.
Along with multiple extracurricular meetings, now the teens have class time to organize what's up next.
It takes a lot to be a leader in your school. It takes a lot like a lot of effort to actually set up a lot of this stuff, and that's something I never really knew before.
They participate so much more because they're the ones doing it. Their friends, even if they're not part of the student leadership group, they participate more to support their friends.
And at the end of the day,
it's really neat having the kids' perspective on everything, because it's not exactly what we feel would be the lookout on it, but it's their school, and they're the ones that know what their generation wants more than we do.